There's common sense, and then there's uncommon sense. Let's join Ray and Joe for the Uncommon Sense Podcast.
Hey, welcome back to the Uncommon Sense Podcast, where we like to talk about nothing. Well, it isn't nothing, though. It's important things that come into our mind.
It's something for something. It's something for nothing.
That we wonder
But the
about.
problem, if you get something for nothing, then someone's giving nothing for something.
True.
So it's kind of weird.
But it's a good thing that podcasts are free.
We're paying.
Well,
we need
except
a
for us.
sponsor.
We're the ones paying. So again, if you'd like to sponsor the
Please
Uncommon
call.
Sense Podcast.
Please, if you want to
yeah.
hear this again, please.
Yeah.
Speaking about here, the noise is gone.
Right. The last episode,
so-
you may have heard some background noise.
Yeah, so how's your hearing?
My hearing is still not quite 100%. A little bit better.
Even a week after?
It's a week after, yeah.
No?
It's the magic of podcasting.
It is. It's like 10 minutes after, right? Pretty much.
Something like that.
So you would tell
10 minutes after and more iced tea later.
So you were talking about that, and I remember we had this house I built in Danville, and it was a double sink in the master bathroom.
Okay.
And I was, I use Q-tips, and everyone says you shouldn't use a Q-tip
Right. They
because
say you shouldn't. Right.
it pushes in.
Pushes in,
Not if
right.
you're smart. If you start at the top and then roll it as you bring
Right.
it down, so you can
Like who's jabbing
right?
it in?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting a Q-tip.
Right.
And I was sitting there doing my right ear. My wife came in to brush her teeth, and she hit my elbow. And I don't know if I punctured it, but yeah, I know what you're saying. It feels like you're.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's noisy. It's like I'm underwater.
It's annoying, yeah.
It's very annoying.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but that, yeah.
But that was our last episode. We don't want to, we don't.
No, I don't want to belabor the point.
No.
So
go ahead.
No, after you.
go ahead.
No,
you go ahead.
it's not scripted. Go ahead, after you.
Well, one thought I had, and I forget where I saw this, but it goes back to days when we were younger. On TV, when they would always run at 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children's on?
Yes.
Like,
I thought it was more like 7 o'clock.
no, I think it was like 10.
I don't think so. I think it was 7 because that's.
But imagine today if it was, we'll just go with 10 o'clock.
10
Imagine
o'clock.
if it was 10 o'clock today,
Yeah.
and you didn't know where your kids were. That'd be a bigger problem.
Children and Youth
You're right.
did that commercial.
Right. So it's amazing how things have changed.
Come on, get home when the streetlights come on.
Right.
Remember that?
Right, yeah.
Oh, my, in the summer?
Well, it was a day when you didn't have cell phones.
No.
Like when you left the house after school or if it was a day off at whatever time, your parents had no idea where you were.
No, and they couldn't find you.
And they couldn't
then you had to
find
find a
you.
payphone if you were going to be really late. Yeah, it was. Those were the days.
I mean,
Red Rover. We called Joe over. Yeah.
I
Man.
mean, and okay, if you didn't come home when the street lights came on,
No, you got your butt whooped.
well, you got your butt kicked,
and you couldn't call anyone.
But nobody knew where you were.
No.
It wasn't like your phone was going to blow up. Where are you? Where are you? They had no idea.
No,
You could have been in a ditch somewhere. Nobody would have known.
Gosh, I remember we used to play in forts and bushes and throw eggs off the A&P roof to cars on Victory Boulevard. Yeah.
It's crazy how things have changed. Like
It is.
today.
It is. Well, like for instance, I have this Yukon I'm selling. It's my wife's car, and I got my phone number written on it. And I was at a birthday party last weekend at the Moose. It wasn't a birthday; it was like a bowling party, Valentine's Day bowling party. Fun stuff when you get older, right? And so we're sitting there, and my phone rings. I don't know the number, so I pick it up, and the young person on the phone says, "Hey, are you selling that Yukon?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm not interested," and hangs up on me. Now I'm thinking that's a kid, and that's hilarious. So, I called back. He didn't answer, which was fine. So then I called, someone that I know, and I'm like, "Hey, tell me whose phone number this is." They gave me the name and the address, and I called back and I asked for his mom. I said, "Hey, is Barbara there?" And he's like, who's this?" I'm like, "Well, you got to realize when I used to prank people, they couldn't call us back.
do that,
I have your phone number, your address, your mom, and your dad's name. I'm going to stop by your house and see." And he's like, hung up on me again. So it's just funny. Technology today is just amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, when I was in college, and again, so it wasn't like we were 12 years old.
You went to college.
I did go to college. I was in college.
Wow.
In the dorm, the roommate next to us, whose father I think was like a district magistrate for many years, he would, and that was the day of the boom boxes.
Yeah.
He would just call random numbers.
Yes.
And have like a heavy metal song on the cassette and the boom, and he'd go, "Hey, this is W station, blah 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 blah. If you can guess the song, you win $100." And he hit it, and he blasts this like heavy metal music, and then, "Hey, do you know what that song is?" And the people by that time usually would hang up, and he would just pick random numbers and do it, and it was funny as anything.
Oh my god!
And again, it wasn't like we were 12; we were 18, 19 in college, But it was he used to do.
We used to prank everyone. Like used to be. We used to cut out of school. I know you shouldn't do that, and I was a bad kid. But we cut out of school, and we used to call all these bowling alleys, and it was the funniest thing. It'd be like, "Yeah, hey, hello, Victory Lanes. Hi, I'm gonna go there with my kids and go bowling. Do you have 10-pound balls? Hold on." Yeah, we do. How do you walk? And hang up. Just like stupid stuff. Or
kids of today don't know the joy of doing things like that. Because you're right. I mean, you do that today, they can trace who's calling it.
Heck yeah. You'll have SWAT outside your house. But a couple other ones we did, we used to call up and say, "Hey, is Mr. Walls there? No, you got the wrong number. Is Mrs. Walls there? No, you got the wrong number. Is Joe Walls there? No, you got the wrong number. Are there any walls there? You got the wrong number, sir. Then what's holding up your roof?"
Just dumb stuff.
Yeah. And then the only other one we used to do was we used to call up and be like, "Hi, this is AT&T. We're working on the lines. Please don't answer your phone for the next 5 minutes." And we'd hang up. Then we'd call them back in 3 minutes and answer it. And I'd be like, "Ah!" Just dumb. Like the stuff you did as a kid is dumb.
Well, yeah. And you feel bad for kids today because you can't really do that.
No, not at all.
So when people talk about, how bad it is today, kids spend too much time on their phones.
It's safer.
It's true. They could have been making prank phone calls.
Right, and doing stuff. But that's probably why we're so good with people now, because we piss so many off. Oh, my God. That's what, so think about going back as a kid. Man, the stuff. Do you remember the first video game?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was it? It was Atari 2600, wasn't it?
Well, and
Space Invaders.
They were the real games, but I mean, it started out with Pong.
I do remember Pong. And then you could play hockey.
Yeah,
it became white.
Right.
Then it moved
they
really
fancied
slow.
it up a little bit. Same game.
Oh
just
my
they had a couple more graphics. But when you got like Space Invaders or Pac-Man or
Asteroids or Quest,
or like when Nintendo, Duck Hunt. And we thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
It was, and
it was.
And the funny thing is, you try to explain it to your grandkids, and then you want to get all nostalgic and you want to buy one. And they suck. Like they're just so bad.
Remember you had to blow on the cartridges.
Yeah. Did you remember the hack? Did you have an Atari 2600?
I don't know if I had a 2600. I don't.
So there was a hack with Space Invaders, where if you hit the reset button as you pulled it out and put it back in, you would shoot double missiles.
Okay.
And it was awesome. And I sat there for hours. I'll never forget. I got it when, I think, my 10th birthday. I don't know when it came out.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out. But I think I was 10. Yeah. I stayed up all night and played Space Invaders like that. It was, and Pitfall. No. Yep. Pitfall. Just come on.
Yep. Yeah, like kids today.
Oh, this stuff's I still game. I'm 58 years old. I'm still a gamer. I'll play. I just played. We have this new salesperson, and he goes, "Do you play Madden?" I'm like, I've played Madden since 1990 when it first came out. Right. I had every one up until 2026. Yeah. And I'm like, but I haven't played this year, because I got a lot of stuff going on, kids, grandkids, boats, and shit. Yeah. And he goes, "Well, I'll challenge you." I'm like, "Well, it's not going to be so good beating a 58-year-old that hasn't played
that hasn't played forever."
Yeah. So I played him 2 days ago, and I beat him.
Wow.
He was so mad. Like the score was 6-0 with like 30 seconds left. And somehow I got lucky enough to run down the field and I scored with 2 seconds left. And I couldn't kick because I haven't played so long. So when I kick, I every field goal I tried, I missed. So I did a 2-point conversion. I beat him. It was 8-6. And he didn't tell anyone in the morning when we went up. So,
but yeah, I mean, it's a world of difference between video games today and when we were younger.
Yeah, that and food. I want to talk about food. Did you ever make one of your kids sit at the table to finish their carrots that they didn't like or something dumb like that?
Yeah.
Why?
True. I think because my parents did it to us.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So my grandkids were over for Valentine's Day, so it was a great Valentine's Day, real romantic. And my one granddaughter didn't want to eat her stuff, so I'll give them a cookie. Your grandkids,
Right.
My wife's like, come on.
Kids are different.
Well,
That's
are.
a whole different story.
But don't try to enforce the rules from 1972.
Right.
My wife's like, no, you got to just eat a little bit, and then all of a sudden she missed her mom and blah, blah. So it was a long story. But, talking about food, I was looking at some stuff. So stuff that we consider normal, like we eat steak and macaroni and cheese and spaghetti and stuff. And that's all normal, like what is your favorite meal?
Mine?
Yeah.
Probably steak.
Do you think it's the same in all different countries? Or do you think it's different?
I think it's probably different. I'm sure it's different.
It is. So I looked up some stuff and I was kind of amazed, stuff. He's back again. Oh my God. So stuff. Excuse me.
What are you sitting on over there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a barking spider.
That's also embarrassing.
No, we talked about flatulence a long time ago. That's it's just a good thing. But some of the things like this is kind of weird. Do you realize that I would do a game with you like true or false, but it's too late because I'm going to be reading it, so it doesn't matter. But in Thailand, they eat fried insects.
I was going to say, when you brought that up, I'm thinking, in some countries, insects are a delicacy or just a part of
Can you
trying to get your
picture
protein.
Now, would that be child abuse? If you say you're not leaving to eat that beetle and those 3 crickets, like it
Well,
sounds.
imagine today you would be on the 7 o'clock news, the 6 o'clock news, if someone reported your children or youth that my mom and dad made me eat bugs.
Right. My dad wouldn't let me leave the table till I ate my carrots.
Right.
You eat that beetle.
Right.
Right.
But in other countries, that's a delicacy or a normal part of a meal. Yeah.
It's crazy. But they do that. The crickets, grasshoppers, scorpions, and bamboo worms because of the high protein.
The high protein, yeah.
You don't leave your seat till you finish those 2 scorpions and a bamboo worm. Like, come on.
Well, but you got to think, though, in those countries, they're not settling down to like a
SpaghettiOs
or a tomahawk steak.
I had a tomahawk steak the other day, man. It was so good.
Right, exactly.
God. But since we do have some listeners that aren't showing up because when I told people I go to Walmart and I get that coated meat for 50% off, there's not that much anymore. So I have to. They stopped doing that, unfortunately. Okay. So no more coated meat at Walmart. Nope. Anyway, do you know in Italy they eat maggot cheese?
You sound good.
No, it doesn't.
I did not know that.
No. Hey, would you like a maggot cheese sandwich and some tomato soup? But yeah, I mean, it's cheese intentionally filled with live maggots. Like I just.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
No, not at all. Like I thought they brought us pizza and spaghetti and all that stuff, and their maggot cheese.
Well, thankfully, some things didn't cross over. Thankfully, that's one that did not make it across the pond.
It's the only cheese that fights back.
True.
Oh my gosh. South Korea, they eat live octopus. Live octopus.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
like
appetizing.
that sounds.
I mean, I've had octopus, but I don't think I'd want it live.
Gosh, do you know what do you call 2 octopus that look alike?
I do not know.
Identical twins. So no, that's not on it. But yeah, a live octopus. Like I can't imagine. Like would it stick to the side of your cheek? Like sometimes you eat popcorn and they have those little things.
The suction on it. Yeah.
So I mean, would it? Yeah. Or would it be like trying to climb out?
I can't see myself enjoying anything live. Eating.
No.
Nothing.
No
matter what it is.
No, me either. In the Philippines, they eat duck embryo. Quack quack. Yeah, that's like a little duck, right?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes when I break an egg and you see that like thicker white thing, I scoop it out.
It kind of turns you off to the egg right away.
Yeah.
Not something you'd want to look for and actually eat.
No, but it's
like search out.
But like there's a picture here. I'm not going to show it, but it's like it's like how do you get past the bill? I don't know.
Right.
In Iceland, and this is kind of gross, but maybe people on the Jersey Shore would be able to take advantage of this. In Iceland, they eat fermented shark. Like it's been sitting there for a while.
It doesn't.
No, but I
had a. I think it was like an anatomy course in college. And first half of the semester, everybody got their own cat that they had to dissect. and you kept it in the fridge.
A cat?
An actual cat. And then, you would, every time you came in for lab, you would go get your cat out of the refrigerator, and you were looking at mussels and all that stuff. Well, the second half of the semester, you had a shark, and they kept them in these vats of oil, and they smelled. And that's what I think of when you say like a fermented shark. How could you, by the end of the semester, you didn't want to get that shark out because it was stinky. I can't even imagine wanting to eat that. Exactly. That's my response. Yeah.
A fermented cat, but you know how fish smell.
Yes.
Know, so can you?
How could that be appetizing?
I don't know.
By any stretch of the
I don't even know what it says. It says why. Historic survival food. That's all it says.
Well, it's funny.
Smells like ammonia and bad decisions to me.
Yeah.
It's just
not something you want to put in your mouth.
And this is funny, but I knew this. In China, they eat a century egg.
Been around for a century?
It's been, yeah. The egg's preserved for weeks, months, turns black and jelly-like.
How does that sound appetizing?
It's not appetizing, but it's the same as, we eat a lot of steak here. So we ham. We
someone over there may not think.
So they're thinking, pig's butt. Oh, what do you mean? How do you get
and there are cultures who don't eat pig because it's a dirty animal.
But it is a dirty animal.
But who's going to turn down bacon?
It could be a fun date, but it's bacon.
Who's going to turn down bacon?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bacon's awesome.
Right.
I love bacon.
You can eat bacon on anything.
Holy smokes,
and
bacon!
It's gonna be good.
I had a bourbon that was bacon.
Bacon. Yeah.
It was bacon and peanut butter bourbon, and it was Elvis's favorite. I think it's an Elvis brewery.
Yeah,
but
right.
But yeah, I mean, bacon. Something about
like I said, there are cultures who won't eat anything pig oriented.
Yeah,
dirty animals. Yeah. But it's funny. It made me think. For some reason, on TikTok, probably because I've watched them and now I keep getting served them. There's these tribal cultures. I see videos for tribal cultures.
You got some strange TikToks.
and it shows them what they eat. They have like a fire. They've got like a big pot, and like they're roasting up these monkeys. And it shows them and you can tell it's clearly a monkey. And they're like pulling it out of the pot and gnawing on it. I'm like. But they're fascinating to me, which is why I keep getting served them because I stop and watch
You're
it.
sick.
Right.
You're a sick man, Joe.
Or they've got a pot of this stuff boiling up, and then they reach in and they pull it out, and it's clearly like some animal's intestine, and they're like, it's like this rubber.
It's probably healthier than a hot dog.
Pull it out. I'm thinking, but it's to me, it's fascinating. I watch it, and now I get served all the time. I'm funny with food. I'll have to send you one, and you'll watch it, and then you'll get served.
Well, it's going to show up because we're talking about
probably,
it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
But it is fascinating what those folks eat.
Yeah, God.
And they're feeding the kids, and they're
and they have plates in their lips. These people,
well, this whatever tribe this is doesn't have that.
They don't have the plates.
They're just
they're ready for dinner.
Right.
Here you go. Got these big old plates. So the 100th century egg, the egg is preserved. Yeah, I said that. Why? Because rich flavor and texture. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would describe it as rich either. I mean,
it's probably poor if you had it for 100 years.
Right.
I mean, it looks like it came from the damn science lab. No. But I mean, people they eat this stuff all around the world, and it's just amazing. But yeah, then again, we do. They probably think if pig is disgusting. I made chicken cordon bleu the other day, which is a chicken breast stuffed in cheese and pig. And yeah, I guess you're right. But no, it's just what's the weirdest thing you've eaten here?
Snails, maybe, escargot.
Really? You eat escargot?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I don't not like it. But I mean, it's the couple times I've had it, it's like an appetizer. I mean, it's heavily garlic.
Yeah,
heavily
it's
seasoned.
right. It hides the flavor.
Yeah.
No, I had conch. Conch was really good. It was kind of chewy. And I had gator tail, which is kind of weird. I don't know if it was really a gator tail, but the stuff that people eat around the world is amazing.
Well, yeah.
It is just...
Well, and again, I mean, okay, escargot snails. I ate it. You know, it tasted more like a clove of garlic than it did, anything else. But I mean, imagine there are places where, they're lifting up a rock and they're pulling it out and they're slurping it down. There's no garlic or heavy seasoning.
Let me just get some mud on this.
Or whatever they do with it. Yeah, that's not happening. Or just like calamari is a great appetizer.
Right.
Oysters.
Or oysters. I don't like. I don't like oysters. I don't like oysters. I don't like clams.
What's a prairie oyster?
Oh, it's testicles. Yeah, like a bull's testicle. Yeah. Actually, I think I have had that once, but. Like if somebody didn't tell me what it was, you wouldn't know what it was because the way it was prepared. But I mean, you figure there are some cultures where they eat that again, like the snail. They lift up the rock and they do it, or like calamari, where they're just eating it.
I
fresh.
Remember Fear Factor when Joe Rogan was on Fear Factor and they had to eat bull testicles. Oh God, that poor girl. I remember that they squirt like they just. All right. I can't talk about food anymore.
No. But we did fill up a whole episode basically
about nothing.
But it's interesting stuff, and I'm sure people listening or watching this, you've had your own experience with maybe some crazy.
Email us. Let us know what your thoughts are. We're not going to read it, but just.
Well, you figure, some people even like sushi is.
I don't do
off
sushi.
the charts for them, off the limit.
I don't. Yeah, I don't do that. That's. No, it's got to be cooked. I'm sorry. It's just, no.
Yeah, whatever you're eating, it's got to be cooked.
It does. And I have to cook it. Like, I don't understand why people don't cook. I love cooking. Cooking is fantastic. And my wife cleans. She doesn't like the mess I make. Right. Oh, so go back to Valentine's Day. That was really romantic. My grandkids slept over. Yeah. So they don't really like pancakes. So I made red pancakes. I put red food coloring in pancakes, and they loved them. They said they were awesome. So it's amazing how presentation
just color,
can make.
It doesn't change the taste.
Yeah, it doesn't change the taste at all. But nope, I made red pancakes. So I was a good pop for once.
You were. Yeah.
I'm excited to go through 20 minutes talking about nothing, but I kind of feel nauseous. Like, I honestly, some of that's was it
the Rocky Mountain oysters or the snails?
I don't know. I hope you guys aren't listening in the morning because that's really not good. But then again, we talk about nothing and make sense of something, or maybe nothing at all whatsoever.
Right. And we thank you for coming along on that journey with us.
Dang right. Don't forget to spit out the window.
Right. Hey, we'll see you next time on the Uncommon Sense Podcast.
Share it with your friends.
The Uncommon Sense Podcast. It's like an outrageous cup of Joe.